So hello, this is the recap of today's session, Bund session. It's Thursday the 31st of October and let's see what we have. I said pullback today, yesterday from the LVN, from composite with good rejection. That means we had a good, strong, finished auction yesterday. Finished auction here at the low. The positions long were built then, some excess holds prices then in upper main distribution, and overnight session built unconfirmed value on top of yesterday main value. Unconfirmed means when you look here, you see at this period of time in the overnight, in the Asian session, you will see there's not much volume involved, right? So I mean unconfirmed, it's not confirmed by big money yet. Pre-market, then pre-market came very strong today. Like the normal cash hours, very strong volume, and the market traded then even higher. First signs that OTF are here. And OTF I like volume beginning at 8 o'clock. Long term, we have still a bearish market, but we're in a consolidation. And again, when you look here, we rejected this lower volume node here from the composite profile. When we look at the super longer term, then you see that there was a little distribution still at the lower end, but we have a low volume node, we see a finished distribution, and we're now at this moment before the open. The strong volume and a little bit value that was built here. So take a look, what has happened. Let's go back to the open. What we see is here at the open phase that the price tested this area of, you see this here, price tested this area here of the low volume node. We had a shift of value already pre-market, but important is now reading the order flow. When they test this level, right, this at the moment short-term low volume node, and this POC from the upside pullback, we want to see signs of rejection. This happened. Rejection, that means responsive buying started here at the moment when they hit the POC and this volume edge and the low volume node. That means we stay here. We'll stay in control. Price went higher and higher. We had then some consolidation phase. You can could already make some profits. Or look here for the second entry possibility here with this drive away from the shifted again, POC, to the upside. Okay. Price couldn't make it then. It looks like the scenario was about to die. At this moment, in this phase, very, very good because all the selling got absorbed. Big money, all right? OTF bought passive. But you always know what have to appear then is at that they switch then to active buying again, to say the scenario is still alive. This didn't happen so far. We even took out the low of the range. Look here, the 61. And now we don't know. We will never know what could have happened here. If the scenario breaks, this would be the line where I say this is then the final break of the scenario where you have to go really out of a long-term build position to get here to the next VPOC at the 80 or even get to the high around the 171.90 area, all right? 80, 90, this was my hypo. And I forgot totally to talk about the hypo. Okay, my hypo was play long, strong buying power into the 66 area, targets 82.95. Shorts, if we cannot hold on from the pre-market, the distribution edge, the highest and the low from 36, I would go again and test that market testing the POC here at the bottom again, the 25 and 15. And if you see the range long, I would say at this moment when I prepared it, it was short before 9 o'clock because I don't provided a big picture preparation today because of private interruptions, I called it this morning. No range level in at the moment unfolding trend. We were in a trend situation here already in the pre-market. It was strong with volume, so I was not looking here, of course, here for a range short or range long. You were looking more for profile pullbacks here to this area where we built our values so far in the morning. So that means this was interesting if it holds. It was about to break, I would say. That means the delta divergence on our side that took place from here to here, where the short was absorbed by the OTF, broke here. The problem was then Chinese said it was news coming in, a news catalyst. They say, oh, we're not so positive about a possible long-term trade deal. DAX was falling then, boom, to the downside. And of course, risk on in Bund, the opposite, the negative correlation. In between DAX and Bund. And you see then, catalyst was coming, boom, So this was catalyst news driven. So I don't know. We don't know what would have happened. I would say if you got your entry already here with the responsive buying, you had a chance to stay in a trade and say, oh really, I want to see that they take out this volume edge here. This was this area 57 marked by this green dotted line. This was not happen. But I think we were short before that the scenario was broken and you only had your range targets here. Or you took your first position with the momentum entry here away from the POC after in context seeing this is a level where we have some space to the upside, right? And you would have entered here, then you of course got your first few 6, 7, 8 ticks and get your target number 1 filled. I mean your short-term target. But if you open up, if you have still sitting here in a second lot and you see, all right, this is okay. I see they're still trying to play it. Then you see, all right, my stop is short below maybe this area, below the 61. I think even you see this absorption, and you know you were smart and let your position in, all right, here. And I think it would not be so smart to not take it out then when you see this here. All right, because absorption didn't hold on here anymore, and we see then a lower, in the micro area, low was built. So maybe if you have entered here, you get your first contract, right? You get your scalp with 5, 6, 7 ticks, what you usually get when you prepare good in Bund. But maybe the second contract, I would be seeing this like high probability that I would be stopped out here. That means I would take out my risk here. I'm not willing to, as entered here, to accept a risk that I had to accept till this moment. From 5 ticks still, and let's say I have my stop then below this area from the volume edge. That means I would not accept here 7, 8 ticks stop when this scenario develops then like this. As long as absorption stands, and this was happening from 9 o'clock 40 to 9 o'clock 59. As long as we see this and price stays above the 61, everything for me is okay because it means OTF money collecting passive pieces. But you know, there is a moment when they need to go back to active buy. And I will point this out again. This was not because of this scenario visualization. You have to mark this later then, that you don't make the wrong determination of your plays or whatever. It was news-driven catalyst move. Overall, of course, this changed the view onto the markets at this day because people not only drive some numbers, let's say negative numbers of economy that drive the Bund short-term upwards. This was a little bit more interesting because this was official from China who said we are not so positive, we're not so optimistic about a long-term trade deal with the US. This is also a change, a little bit of fundament. That means we don't only have a news-driven, overbought situation that then going back, but you see in this case, they're really switching in thoughts and say, well, Bund is too low. We can go above and higher. And this will happen then today. And now with the US session about to start, or in the US session, you see driving prices even drive higher into the next edge. And this is our next high area, unfair area, because you see this green rectangle, and when you look here at the 15-minute screen and you look here at the composite profile, you see it even clearer. See this here? This is the next low volume node, and we're right now here at this edge. And this is an area that will be interesting when you watch then on the next trading day, when you see here, what did they end here? Did they just pop up and reject it? Do we get here a buying tail, a selling tail? Yeah, a finished distribution. And staying then here still, but understand then your probability is higher that they, if we get a rejection here already at the LVN, then we have a high probability that they test this POC here. Again, if money is brought initiative selling below the yesterday, then yesterday POC. Right now we don't know yet because right now they play this level and it is too short period to say already what is this, will this look at the end. Yeah, I think interesting from the news perspective today, but overall not some outstanding or extraordinary day in Bund. That's for me this week because tomorrow is a holiday in Bavaria and I'm off. And then we will see us next week on Monday again with normal preparation and debriefing. Thanks for watching and listening. Anton Höpfel for Manapa Trading. Bye.